Hello everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut 11, and this is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining us here on the Messenger. Is here to bring you the energetic messages. It is Tuesday the 13th of January of 2026. Tuesday. Hello everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut 11, and this is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining us here on the Messenger, and it is Tuesday the 13th of 2026. Yep, the 13th of January, Tuesday 13th of January of 2026, as the moon is transiting through Scorpio, the last degrees there. Will be conjoining with Lilith in Scorpio. Lilith, that's that shadow side that we all hold. Lilith could also be someone else, a particular person, a situation where there's a sense of injustice and something needs to go. I mean, Scorpio is all about metamorphosis, change, endings, right? And what's going on in Capricorn right now, the moon is in good aspect with Venus and with the sun in Capricorn, right? We're getting grounded, we're seeing the reality of things, and there are also wounds that are coming up that are being triggered. Mars from Capricorn in his exaltation is in a difficult aspect to Chiron, as the sun also connected yesterday with Chiron in Aries. What is the resolution we're looking for this new journey, for this new initiation, for the confidence to move forward? What is holding us back? It may be duty, it may be responsibility, it may be someone doesn't have the confidence to move forward. Someone needs the will and the drive. They need to go to war they need to overcome any fears pertaining to psychological, emotional, physical wounds that we may be shown at this time. Remember, Chiron is the wounded healer. So many people are feeling under the weather these past few days, and even before Christmas. I do talk with a lot of people, so I know the energies, I know what's going on. So I'm wishing those of you that are in need of healing to heal quickly, sending you healing energies, and also sending you the ability to be able to overcome any fears or to find a resolution where something has been holding you back, something has been pulling you back, something needs to close up. A lot of things need to close up. And remember, my friends, that everything is interconnected. You're wanting to move forward on a particular area of life, and it could be family that's holding you back. It could be your children, it could be your work, it could be your friendships. Everyone has got their own issues. So let's read the energies. We'll be taking the angels, gods and goddesses for some messages at the end of the reading. We'll be looking at some timing cards as well, and we'll be taking the most significant energies relative to the zodiac signs. Let's see what's going on. What is the Karma Dharma at this time? What is going on? Just for your information, all the love readings for the individual signs, they're up on Patreon, and we're preparing in the next couple of days the new moon in Capricorn, which will be taking place on the 18th. What is the Karma Dharma at this time? Energetically speaking, we've got Temperance, and Temperance does speak to healing and balance and patience and our beliefs. Temperance, tempering yourself. Don't get wired, don't get upset, don't get disappointed. We need to keep believing that what we're hoping to manifest and the energy we've been putting into, and you know, the situation that affects us, our goals that we want to reach. It feels like everything is sort of limited a little bit and withheld. So let's see, we have had some new beginnings, new seeds have been planted, but we haven't seen them germinate yet. And Spirit is saying, be patient. There's something that's being figured out by Spirit, by the universe. The angels are saying, whoa, hold your horses. Do not rush. Look at the bigger picture. This is Jupiterian energy. Jupiter does speak to expansion, growth, manifestation of dreams, some truths, and Jupiter is also the wisdom, and Jupiter is in Cancer, so lots of themes relative to the past, the family, your emotional, physical security. So let's see what's going on. Spirit is saying, keep the faith that everything is going to work out. You're going to go through your healing. Things will come into balance. Just don't rush. Everything needs its time. Let's see what's going on. We've got the Magician, which is an ace. What is the challenge? Temperance. Gemini, Sagittarius. For some of you, these could be themes of travel, short distance, long distance, anything to do with commerce, so business related, communication, as I said, short distance, foreign distance, you know, far reaching travel, dealing with foreigners. Now, this could be involving siblings, neighbors, people in your environment as well. It could be relatives that are overseas, right? Because Gemini rules the 3rd house, Sagittarius rules the 9th house. It's interesting that we're also going to see the bigger picture. Why am I saying that? We've got Mercury in Capricorn, that's needed to be more mature, that's needed to be patient. Mercury, remember, is Gemini's ruler, and Gemini is an air sign, wants to rush, wants the answers, wants the communication, wants to understand. And we've got Jupiter in Cancer in opposition to Mercury. So we may be able to have the understanding, because an opposition, right, Mercury, which is our perception, which is themes related to health, education, work, again, travel, siblings, younger siblings usually, and Jupiter in Cancer, Jupiter exalted in Cancer, Mercury's in a weak position in Capricorn. Jupiter will give us the bigger picture, will give us the truth, will give us the wisdom. There are teachings here, there are lessons as well. It's like Spirit is teaching us patience and understanding, and that we need to believe in the bigger picture, in the fated plan. Remember, as above, so below is the Magician for me. So maybe the alignment of the stars are going to, that's what's asking us, right? The higher realms are asking us, the angels, be patient. The alignment of the stars will help as things will come into balance up there. So will you come into balance down here in this 3D life. Now, the Magician, of course, could also be trickery, false perceptions as well, misunderstandings. But Spirit again is saying that something is being worked out. There's an alchemy going on. There's magic. Magic is happening that you may not be aware of right now. Let's see where we're coming from in the past. We've got the 6 of Swords. In the recent past, Five of Wands. So again, the Six of Swords is about transition, leaving troubles, moving to calmer waters. So of course, it speaks to change because, you know, this is someone turning their back on battles, on cutting words, on challenging dealings with others. It's like looking, not so much being in the negativity of what's going on in the world, being, you know, we're being fed with fear that this is going to happen, that is going to happen. I would say take that news and what you're watching on mainstream media with a grain of salt. Things may be looking really challenging right now, but I don't think, because this is the root of the reading, which is saying we will transition, we will move to more calm and serenity. That's what Spirit is promising here, and that there will be a resolution. Remember what I said, the Sun yesterday squared off to Chiron. The Sun is someone that's in a position of leadership. The Sun is also someone who is confident, someone who holds a position of power, someone who is a leader, Sun in Capricorn, someone who is mature and grounded and not loony and crazy, will figure things out. Venus is also on the Sun, so, you know, Venus sort of colors the Sun and brings more peace, more tranquility, more grounded energies, more grounded, which is more about the reality, but also, remember, Capricorn is a cardinal sign, but it's Earth. So there may be conflict, there may be challenges, there may be, you know, you're not connecting well with others, you're not on the same page, you're not speaking the same language. You could be speaking the same language and you can't get through to the other person. So there is some conflict, some issues here. Could be family, could be siblings, could be work colleagues, work situations, right? It could be internal as well. Let's see what's crowning. Seven of Cups. There's a lot of things that are up in the air and that you're not sure about, and there are a lot of lies, deception, and especially with Neptune at those last degrees of Pisces, Saturn is following along with Neptune, trying to bring us the truth. Saturn is the truth. It's the reality. Maybe cold, maybe harsh, but it is the reality. Neptune is, you know, dreamland. It's illusion, disillusionment, lies, deception, not seeing clearly, fantasizing, dreaming. And pay attention to your dreams. I've been having some prophetic dreams recently. What's been going on for you? I'd love to hear from you. So, look, the Seven of Cups crowning the reading could also speak to a lot of opportunities for magic. Magic can really happen. Right now, it's just that everything is up in the air and we're not certain about the magic. We need to keep believing. Remember, Jupiter means I believe. This is what I believe, and this is me. This is my truth. So I follow. I trust in that, and let's try and stay a little bit optimistic, because with these challenging times, people are seeking support, and if we're in a better place, then we can help support others, hold them up. You know what I mean? Okay, Seven of Cups. Hopefully the reality will come through. Let's see what the outcome is. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, so here is the promise. Here is an opportunity. This is a gift. It's a gift from the heavens, right? Is it a new job? Is it a new position? Is it a new home? Is it financial help? Is it relational? Is it something that you've been waiting on? This could be a return. There's a lot of karma and dharma going on in the world right now. A lot of karma. The energies are very potent. This is the gift, and this is the thing to look forward to. It can speak to an offering. It may have to do with money, payback. I would say even it's an energy of dharma. So you've done something right, I would say. So if you've been on that side of the fence and you feel as though you have done your part, you have done your work, there is a promise here for something that is gifted. For each person, it will be a different situation. Six of Cups we've got here, and this is a soulmate connection. Six of Cups is nostalgia, it's the past. Something from the past could be coming through. Something maybe that you could not manifest in the past, something that you almost lost faith on. Spirit is saying be patient, something is going to show up. We even see the sun in the background, and the sun is a very powerful energy of clarity, of healing, of confidence, of happiness. What is the Six of Cups sitting on? We've got the Fool card. So to me, this is promising a new journey. Yes. Aries, right? Aries energy, the Fool card. It's like a restart. We're going back to zero. Remember that Neptune and Saturn will step on, will pass over that 0 degrees of Aries. And that will be a very significant moment. Now remember that Mars that is squaring off to Aries, Mars rules Aries, and Mars is in a very powerful position. So I feel that this is the ability and putting in the energy, finding the resolution to this new journey, this new chapter in your life. Even though, a square is hard, it is a Mars energy. It's like, I need to put my best foot forward. I need to overcome all those obstacles. I need to be grounded. I need to be strategic, and I need to be patient, right? We're in the Capricorn season. Mars in Capricorn is patience, strategy, being smart. And we've got a Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius or Aries, the creative queen, the passionate queen, the lucky queen, the intuitive, the inspirational queen, the generous queen. Okay. The Six of Cups can also speak to family and children, children, or back in the days when things were so much simpler, there was emotional comfort and balance and serenity and giving and receiving. This could also be saying that there is a possibility that a soulmate could be a friendship, soulmates could come in any forms, right? Friendships, colleagues, people that we connect with on a soul level. There's something to do with a new chapter that promises serenity, balance, even an offer. We see the little boy handing this vase with a flower to the little girl. So there could be something I'm getting that is owed, something that is owed to you, something that you have not received yet that could be promised here. Six of Cups, Seven of Cups. Okay. Let's get more answers. I want to take the Sibilas. Let's take the Lavera Sibila and see what else is coming through. We've got Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, I would say. We've got strong earth as well. Aries, Aquarius, Leo. Yeah, let's see what's going on. What is going on energetically, dear Spirit? Please show me. What is the bigger picture? We've got the Empress here, very similar to the Empress, nevertheless. The mother and the children. Donna Maritata. The perfect wife, spouse, mother. This is protection. This is support. Could be emotional, could be physical. Could have to do with your mother. could have to do with family. We've got the Two of Cups here. And the House. Something to do with family again. Or it's a soulmate connection. Something to do with an agreement. It could have to do with a business, with a home, with a family. Something to do with property. Sale of a property. It could also be an agreement, some sort of contract. We've got a divine masculine, the merchant. So themes to do with business, but also entrepreneurship, import, export. We've got a divine masculine, someone that's putting in a lot of thought about the future, or about this contract, or about this mother with her children. So business deals, as well as emotional connections. We've got Allegrezza al cuore, merriment and happiness. It's the Five of Cups though, which means that there are some regrets relative to the past, which may be, you may have the ability to overcome, whether it's the feminine or the masculine. Could be both. We've got news that's coming in. It looks like good news. It looks like good news. Maybe that's taken its sweet old time. Could be coming from a foreign place, foreign distant land. It is connected to this merchant or to this business owner, this entrepreneur. Scorpio comes through. We've got a lot of earth. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. We've also got some water here. So the water, the energy of water signs comes through. So, well, look, water and earth, something that can be built on, something that is physical. It's not only water, which is emotions. It's also practicality and reality, which is earth. It's tangible, physical, tangible. What does this mail say? What is this envelope? What is the postman bringing? Wow. The Five of Swords and an ending. Whatever is in that envelope, in those news, is going to change a situation. Five of Swords is a challenging card, isn't it? It can speak to legalities, competition, someone needing to be smart, needing to be very witty and overcome any conflicts. Not fear competing. What is this about? The Death card can speak to a metamorphosis, right? An ending which could bring a new beginning. Whatever this is that is coming to an end, it could be the conflict as well, is going to bring omaggio di preziosi, which is the precious gift. And as I said, this is a gift, right? This could speak to valuables, whatever they are. Is it money? Is it a promise? What is it that's valuable for you? It could be anything to do with work. It could be finances. It's the Eight of Pentacles, which is a Virgo card, and it also speaks to work. You've put in the work. The work has been done. And here is the Queen of, we did see the Queen of Wands. So more than likely it's the, oh my God, look who just showed up. The King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, mainly Scorpio. And we've got a Queen of Wands here. Looks like the masculine is coming through as more emotional. The feminine is coming through as more powerful. So what she is receiving is something that she valued greatly. You could see here she's got something in her hand that is of great importance, and she's the woman lover in the La Vera Sibilla. She's the Queen of Wands, let's say, that doesn't hold back on her desires. She knows she can manifest, she can create, but she can also attract, and she does not shy away. She does not fear from asking for what she needs. Okay, so this could also be, if you're watching this for love, I know a lot of you are here, we've got a fire sign more than likely here. Here would be more the Empress, I would say. So more leaning towards the Taurian, Taurus, Libra energies. Doesn't have to be, but it's someone that is more motherly, more sacrificing towards others than what this queen is, because she's more about herself, right? And don't take me wrong and say that, I'm putting down the fire signs. Not at all. I've got a moon in Leo as well, so I'm in that energy, we could say, as well, even though that could be Pisces energy as well, because it's the 12. But she's looking at what she needs, whereas here we've got could be a spouse and children, right? So I don't know which role you take in this reading here, because if we look at it from another perspective, if this is a family situation, we see the masculine turning his back on this spouse and they share children, because there are third parties here and there's news coming in that's going to be very much of value to this Queen of Wands, who maybe has turned her back. She had possibly turned her back on this King of Cups because they were not ready to offer their cup, right? So maybe through turning her back, she's going to receive what she's been hoping. She's not expecting a big change or an end to another relationship if she was a third person, and that's going to be something that's of great value, but she's not aware of that yet because the Ace of Pentacles is in the near future position. So what's at the bottom here? And we've got the Vedavor, Three of Swords. We've got the widower here. The widower, and we see a divine masculine crying over a loss. Could it be a physical loss? We do have the Death card here. Or they felt as though they were left alone. The divine masculine may be feeling a sense of loneliness because it is called solitude, right? So, and it's the Three of Swords, which could be, this divine masculine felt, they've gone through a breakup, they've gone through a separation or a divorce, or they feel like they're going to be left alone, right? And we've got the Pensiero, which is Virgo. It's the Hermit. Someone thinking about reciprocating, Six of Pentacles. Someone seeking advice from a professional, something to do with contracts, anything to do with professionals. I mean, the Hermit could also be matters pertaining to health for some people. And again, it's the Six of Pentacles. So someone thinking that they're going to have to pay their dues, pay money out, pay child support, whatever is going on for you personally. It will be a different message. We're all on a different timeline. So let's take another layer here. Thank you so much for your wishes relative to my mum's health. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And, I'm not someone out of the energies. I also am human, so we all are going through our own issues. As long as we can keep soldiering on and accept what is fated and what is meant for us, we need to keep going, right? Let's continue. Why do we have the Magician? Why do we have the Magician and Temperance? What is going to be shown to us? Because as I said, we're going to have Jupiter opposing Mercury. Mercury from Capricorn and Jupiter in Cancer, exalted. Jupiter is retrograde, so it's going to have to do with past situations. What's going to be shown to us? Wow. Three of Swords. And we've got the Three of Swords here. What is this disappointment about? Unless this is something that we're coming out of disappointment, because we're not reading reversals. Let's see what else. We've got the Four of Pentacles. The news could be that you may be dealing with someone that's had their own issues. That's maybe that is why they've been out of touch. This could be someone dealing with financial loss or a disappointment, a drawback. But remember that we've got the Ace of Pentacles in the near future. It's like what we're hoping to manifest, because the magician, he can pull a rabbit out of a hat. He can make the magic, right? Maybe there's been a drawback, a limitation, a fork in the road where what we're hoping to manifest is concerned. So another fork in the road, possibly. We will see. The promise here is that we're going to calmer shores, calmer waters, calmer situations. We've got a King of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Something to do with travel or transitioning towards becoming an entrepreneur, taking charge of one's life, following our desires. Something to do with creativity, passion, desire. This could also speak to a meeting, possibly. What is that Five of Wands? The High Priestess. What I'm getting from this is that it's telling me that even though there's been conflict, do trust that the knowledge will be there. It's like an unconscious message that's coming through, that these people may not be on the same page where what they're thinking, what they're perceiving is concerned, but in reality, it's like they're following their higher self, and what they need to do is be in a situation such as this, because this is also a card of energy and putting in the fight, not sitting back and doing nothing and giving up. This is a more positive card of continuing to try to manifest than give up, right? You know what I mean? So, and the High Priestess, of course, says, my dear friends, that the knowledge is from within, as long as we trust our higher self. Now, the High Priestess, of course, it's Pisces, and that's where the North Node is, in Pisces. It may be signifying that we will have the knowledge of what we perceive to be true, or what we're hoping, what we're trusting in now, that can manifest. Remember, she's a 2, and 2s can speak to breakup, but it can also speak to coming into union. 2s, right? 2s are union. Now, there's telepathy here as well, I would say, because the High Priestess is a spiritual connection many times, and she could also be the third party where a love situation is concerned. Let's take one more. And there are dilemmas here. 2 2s. Choices, dilemmas. Needing to trust in one's higher self. Someone may be protecting their heart because they've been hurt before. And what's interesting here is that we see in both cards the new moon. Maybe this is promising the new moon in Capricorn, which is going to be in very good aspect. With Mercury, there could be some good news that's coming in. A new moon is a new seed that's planted, right? And it's in a very good aspect to Uranus as well. So possible sudden turns and downloads and information that comes through unexpectedly, a breakthrough. 10 of Swords turns into the Ace, of course. The 10 of Swords is the darkest before the dawn. It's leaving a difficult situation behind. And we've got a Knight of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So there is an offer. Is it about creativity? Is it romance? What is this? We've got 8 cups here. Someone emotionally is leaving something behind. They're checking out of something that was quite painful. There has been deception, there has been delusion, there has been deception, there has been betrayal. What is the Ace of Pentacles about? We've got the Tower moment, which is the Uranian trine over to the new moon on the 18th. On the 18th of the month there, roughly. And it's roughly at the end degree. It's at the 29th degree of Capricorn. If you're a cardinal sign, you've got planets there. If you're a Capricorn, Cancer, excuse me, I think I'm coming down with a cold myself, and Aries or Libra, that 29th degree, you may be challenged on this new moon, but the challenge means you need to do the work. Now, if you're an earth sign or a water sign with late degree placements, that new moon should be very helpful for you. But the Tower is something suddenly. It's a major shift. It's sudden. It's unexpected. It's freeing. It's enlightening. Wow. Wow. And it opens up a portal. Pay attention to repeating numbers. 1111 to me is a very important, very strong portal. It's interesting, today is the 13th. We had, a couple of days ago, we had the 11th of the 1st. So 11s are very significant for me. Now remember, Neptune entered Pisces, its home sign, in 2011. And it's been illusion and misconception, and people are going through their awakening, obviously. Neptune in Pisces, people are becoming very spiritual and understanding that life is not just about the physical and the mundane and the physical, tangible. We don't take anything with us, do we? So I feel that humanity, through this awakening, is changing. Everything is shifting. But this could also say, because this is a marriage card and this could be also a marriage card. So something is breaking down. We could have a breaking down of a contract, of a marriage. This is a major shift, or this is the opportunity that the chapter closes up and the shift brings the opportunities and the ability to start to build on what is it that you're hoping to build. Because this could be a business. These could be the funds, the yes that comes through from the bank. You're hoping for a loan, a mortgage to buy a new home, whatever it is. So I feel that there's a bit of a drawback, a bit of a fork in the road, but Uranus is going to fix all that. Now, believe it or not, you're going to say Uranus is the crazy one. Uranus can be very challenging, right? Obviously. But Uranus is also, it's connection to the spirit and the divine. It's those downloads. It's those light bulb moments that bring a bright idea. Now, Uranus is transiting Taurus at the last 27th degree on Algol, Medusa. And Medusa is fears. It's our fears. It's fear of failure. What you need to do is take your sword, because we've all got the intelligence. We all have the air energy within us. Take your sword and deal with those fears. Behead those skeletons in the closet, those fears that are holding you back. What's the point of living a life in fear? So I love the outcome. Hopefully it will be more towards the positive side, because, okay, now speaking collectively, even this new moon, even though it's in a Saturnian sign, remember Capricorn does speak to people who sit in powerful positions, right? Even if this new moon is going to be in a good aspect to Uranus, it doesn't mean that's going to be very positive for the world. So if we're seeing more challenging things going on in the world, keep the faith that everything will ease up. I do feel that very strongly, my dear friends. remember that to segregate and to separate and to weaken is to plant the fear, and then people start to lose it. We need to come together. A group of people is better than one on their own, right? So if you're in this situation, trust your intuition that the putting the effort, being patient and trusting in the divine plan is going to give you more power than if you need to stand on your own. And those who sit in power know that it's easier to win over one person than two, one person than a group of five. So, yep, still lots of worries, lots of anxiety. Could be around family, could be around money. Ooh, there's something that is closing up. Venus here in the world card. The world card, which is a significant accomplishment. Remember, this also turns into the ace. This is the end of an era. There's no point in crying over spilt milk and worrying about what's going to fall away. This is what is fated. Wow, okay, and we've got the Seven of Swords, which is the thief. But the Seven of Swords is also tact and intelligent, very Uranian energy. We may be at the last straw of something that's closing up here. We need to be intelligent, we need to be smart. And we need to sort of go through a release. You know, this birthing is going to take place whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not. This new story, this new beginning. There's no point in worrying too much about it. Let's take one card on those Six of Cups, please, Spirit. What is that general energy about? It will be communication. Page of Swords is like trying to figure things out. Remember, it's Gemini energy. It's youthful energy. But the Page of Swords is also, I'm learning something. What are you learning? What are you communicating about? And it's got to do with the past. There could be themes relative to children, news concerning children, someone's children, your children, themes relative to social media, education that we could be hearing as well on the news. Just be careful who you receive your news from. Who are you listening to? You need to listen to not mainstream media, my dear friends. Steer away from mainstream media. And all those, I know that there are a lot of wars going on in the world, but there are many videos that are recycled, that are old videos of old revolts and rebellion and troubles in the world. So recycled news, people do it for the money, right? So they do it for the wrong reasons. What can I say? I can't answer for those people. Let's see what's going on in the emotional department. So don't trust everything that you hear. Always check your information. Talk to people. Abandoned. So someone is disappointed. They feel like they've been left alone. They've been abandoned. Or someone is going to abandon, jump ship from a situation. We've got pride and ego. But this is also a very strong spiritual and lucky card. Someone could have been humbled. That's why they're abandoning the pride, the ego, possibly as well. And we've got an opportunity, the crossroads, which can speak to decisions, dilemmas, but the crossroads also, you know, the signs are showing us the way. But also remember, it's like the path in the Lenormand, number 22, which is Venus in Libra. There will be choices, opportunities. Some people will travel, others will separate, others are hesitating, and this is also a card of decisions. Let's take one more, and we've got a fresh start. So there is the seed, there is the earth. We're planting something that's going to sprout, that's going to give us the security, the support, the togetherness, right? Even friendships that are not on solid ground are going now. It's relational, it's family, it's everything is changing, everything, my dear friends. So there is the opportunity, there is the sprout, there is the promise. It's showing us a bit further down than the actual seed that's going to be planted, more than likely around the new moon in Capricorn. Wow, we've got the Three of Swords again, separation. And we've got the fifth dimension. Remember, we don't read reversals here. So maybe you've been in separation. Maybe there is a third party that's falling away from a family. Someone's falling away from a family situation. Because there's the union. There is the union. Something was happening very importantly during the summer relative to a union. But we've got a family situation that was ahead. And we've got the twin flame connection here. It's like back, forth, these cards are. Positive, well, openings, closings. This is crazy. I want to take a La Vera Sibila on that separation card. I want one or two and see what that's talking about. I need more information on that because we've got the Three of Swords here as well. We've got Namika. The mask comes off and we see who the enemy is. Someone will be disgraceful. They don't have our best interest at heart, right? She's holding a dagger, she's holding a sword. So these may be disappointing conversations, fights, arguments. We've got the two enemies here, but the male enemy, the ill Namiko, is like the snake. It's that poison. It's the Scorpio energy, and maybe it's the moon on Lilith. So this could be playing out in the next few hours for some of us. Better to know who your friends are and who your enemies are, right? And but the animosity is going away. Let's see. And we've got Ace of Cups, pleasant conversation around a table. This is like releasing the poison, okay? And we've got in Imeneo, this is the offer. There is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the commitment, the contract, and it's the Ace of Wands. So this is going to come through quite quickly. There may be talk about it. There may be desire to push through the energy and the opportunity, because aces are opportunities. All right. So don't give up on the first disappointment. The Ace of Cups here, around a good sitting around a table. This is a group effort. This is a family. This is a particular person where here is the opportunity for clearing away the poison, having a good conversation, understanding where we stand. All right, so let's take the angels, gods, and goddesses. What is the message, dear Spirit, for the collective? Remember, this is a general reading. If you're interested in a personal, then do reach out. A special thanks to our patrons for their love and their support. Let's take the message. We have Angel of Manifestation. Your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off. Here is the manifestation, my dear friends. Here is the energy of the Empress. Your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off. So it's like saying that the manifestation it's happened already. You just don't know it. Let's read it. Hold on. It's the angel. It is an angel of manifestation. There we go. Something you have yearned for, dreamt of, and worked towards is about to manifest. Yet this is not a time for wild elation. Keep your focus and balance and do not lose sight of your original purpose. Quietly give thanks to your angels, to God, goddesses, and the universe for this blessing and continue quietly with your work. Did you hear that? We don't stop trying. Continue quietly with your work and with your perseverance and with your effort. That is amazing. Let's take the most important signs. Remember to hope you're familiar with your moon placement, your rising. Where is your Venus placed? Where is your Mars? Where is your North Node? Because you may also look to those signs. Let's see. We've got Pisces. Pisces. We've got Leo. Sagittarius. Aries, all the fire signs. Gemini and Capricorn. Okay, they're the main signs. Now let's see when this possibility can come through. We're going to take 3 timing cards. Remember, we're all on different timelines, so hopefully we're connecting with your energy. You're here, you're present, you're liking, you're sharing, you're subscribing, you're connecting energetically with us. Let's see. Pay attention to the 4th of February. We're going to have a full moon in Leo. That may be a significant moment as well. Next full moon. What did I just say? What did I just say? I said pay attention to the next full moon in Leo, which is happening on the 4th of February, because the last full moon was in Cancer. The next full moon is in Leo around the 13th degree. Do you have anything in Leo, in Aquarius, in Taurus or Scorpio at those midpoints? I just said that. Thank you, Spirit, for the, can I say, for the confirmation, because this is confirmation for me. In November, in August. Interesting that we actually got months. So, okay. Well, for some it could be in November, for some it could be in August, but these could also be important times. November last year may have been significant as well, but I feel August is a very significant month. It is the Leo season as well in August, plus the new season will be here by August, as the nodal axis will shift to Leo Aquarius. Jupiter will be in Leo. So you see, anyway, it's a general reading. See the butterfly, it looks like there's going to be a metamorphosis by then. November, that we see the leaves ready to fall. I don't know, it shows the full moon. We are going to be having eclipses in that season then. So what's at the bottom here? Up in the air. So things are up in the air about a metamorphosis, and where luck is concerned, we've got a dragonfly, which is about luck and change. So, my dear friends, thank you so much for your love and your support. I will leave you. I've got a lot of personal obligations, work obligations to run towards and get done. Thank you all for the ability to let me read for you personally as well. Those of you that are waiting on your readings, thank you so much for your patience and for your trust always, for your love and your support, and especially to our patrons. I'm going to say it again because they're holding this channel up. Thank you so much. Talk to you tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, so don't forget the love reading, the twin flame, karmic or soulmate connection love reading done on Wednesdays. Stay put until then. Look after yourself and love yourself and love everyone around you. Love is the only way to go, my dear friends.